Okay. Question is, what is the most important lesson I learned this year? Wow, that is really good question. Okay, yeah. What is actually the most important lesson that I learned this year? Well, probably is this thing that I learn a lot regarding about lot of things. Okay, life lesson or something like that. But I'm not really sure that is it actually happened this year or not. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that okay, yeah. So let's just go through my situation and then I will tell you. All right, yeah. So since 2020, I was started doing YouTube. Okay, yeah. This year is a kind of like a something very drastically change happened. Okay, yeah, which I never really expect that. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. All right, yeah. So from the beginning, okay, yeah, that you could understand the gravity of every situation. So basically, this thing in 2020, I started doing YouTube. Okay, yeah, like COVID was happened. Like I just lost my job. Okay, I don't want to do a job. Okay, I just wanted to do YouTube. It's a lot of stuff, by the way. Okay, yeah, like it's not YouTube, by the way. Okay, yeah. Like I just have to tell you the entire story of mine, then then you will understand the gravity of it. Alright, yeah. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit short. Okay, yeah. So since the beginning, I wanted to be a filmmaker. Okay, at my early 20s, I wanted to be a filmmaker. I wanted to make movies. Okay, but it is not gonna possible for me because I am not from Bombay. Another thing is that I don't really have any kind of like something money to go there and something like that. Okay, so one of my friend is actually suggests that just do a job, get experience, shift your job to the Bombay, simultaneously doing a job and simultaneously you do your thing. Okay, simultaneously do your filmmaking thing. So this is the kind of like a only plan that I kind of like execute in 2016. So in 2016, after I done with my engineering diploma, okay, I got a job in a power plant as a maintenance supervisor, and I started doing this thing. Within a year, I realized that basically this job is not really good. Okay, yeah. So I just try to switch. So after a year, I got experience, and then I kind of like a something shifted my work to the maintenance to the design. Okay, yeah. Like I just wanted to move to the design, the design department. So basically, this thing I joined the placement and training and placement program. In the training and placement program, they actually train us regarding about the designing software and something like that. And actually, they also placement regarding about the company, about what is actually performance of yours. So this actually happened in 2017. Okay, yeah. 2070, it's been almost like 8 months I was actually started doing this thing. Okay, yeah. And at the end of 2018, I got a job in a company which is actually kind of like a designing, and I was started doing job in over there. Okay, as a CAD design means CAD modeling design, computer aided design modeler like AutoCAD, Creo, Katia, वगैरह. Okay, and you understand. So I was actually doing this job. Okay, I thought that let's kind of like get this experience and go to the Bombay. All right, yeah. So I worked that company for 2.5 years. Then COVID was happened. Simultaneously, I was trying to be moved to the Bombay, but unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. Like I try so many ways, but it's not. Like it really required some sort of money, and potentially I don't really have that amount of money. Okay, yeah. But I have experience, alright, like regarding about designing stuff and something like that. Then COVID happened, and in the COVID, I lost my job. Okay, yeah, like all those 2.5 years of the effort and everything is gone. Okay, yeah. So basically, is this thing in 2020, I have to start doing again. But now then I realize that if I want to do a job and simultaneously I wanted to do a filmmaking, it won't be possible because of that. It's not gonna happen. Like I don't know. Like basically, is this thing? If you want to achieve something, put your all your effort and energy and all the 100% on thing that you want. Okay, it's not kind of like a something you just do this thing as a secondary thing. No, is make sure that the things that you want to become like a filmmaker, you make sure that you put all the effort and energy. So since then I decided that I don't have to do a job. Okay, so how do I supposed to do that? It's a COVID, everything is locked down. So what should I supposed to do? So my initial plan was that in 2020 COVID, that key let's just kind of like a something go to the ad agency, because ad agency they really required kind of like a something people who kind of like a something little less as a kind of like something production people. Okay, yeah. So I was trying to communicate with those people as a creative designer, creative director, वगैरह वगैरह, with a phone call, something like that. Okay, yeah. So they mentioned that it's a COVID, we are not actually hiring people, but you could do this thing at like basically this is your time for almost like a year. So in this time you have to make a show reel or short film, so that you could share that link, so that we could watch and we could judge that key are you capable enough or not. Okay, if you like, if you make that particular content, then you could come to the Bombay and something like that, then we could figure it out about your job and something like that. And since the COVID actually happened, so we are not actually hiring this thing, but after the COVID we will gonna. So I thought let's go. Okay, so I was started making short reel, short film or something like that. Okay, yeah, making bunch of videos and something like that, upload on the YouTube platform. At that time I was uploading YouTube, I was actually uploading videos on YouTube. It's not because of kind of like something YouTuber, no, it's kind of like a show reel that I wanted to show the creative director of the ad agency, and that's it. Nothing really that what. So I was started doing this thing. Okay, yeah. But then another question has arise. Okay, yeah. One of the creative director like my profile. They say that ki you have really good talent. Come to the Bombay. Then problem is that ki sir, like I wanted to come to Bombay, but I don't really have had enough money. Like basically, just like money is the issue. Okay, yeah. Like basically, they are actually providing just a job. They are not putting any accommodation and something like that. So where do I supposed to stay? What should I supposed to eat? I have to figure it out by myself, and it really requires some sort of money. So I was kind of like a figure it out how much money do I require. So it really required at least 1 lakh rupees per year. Yeah, minimum 1 lakh rupees per year. And I don't really have that much amount of money, 1 lakh rupees. And another thing is that ki I won't be able to ask to my father to kind of like something give me money, something like that. It is not okay. Like I already decided that I shouldn't supposed to ask money to my father. So I was kind of like something very, I don't know what the fuck is this thing. So I am really scared and everything. Okay, yeah. But I try my best. Okay, yeah. And then I was kind of like keep uploading my videos. Okay, yeah. Then just like that I realized that ki, like I won't be able to go to Bombay by myself. Okay, yeah, nothing really at all. So there is only one thing that I could do, is that YouTube, because YouTube is actually giving me the opportunity that I want to be, like as a filmmaker that I always wanted to be. And in the YouTube platform is actually kind of like a giving me that freedom to do this thing. So I could do that. Like I have my cell phone, I could kind of like something write a story, make a story, like a whatever the way I could possible, I could do that. Okay, so I was started doing this thing as a kind of like a something a short film or something like that. Okay, yeah. So this actually 2022 happened, 2020, and then 2021. Okay, yeah. In the 2021, I kind of like something really like basically I was trying to be get into this filmmaking and making short film and something like that. Okay, yeah. Then in 2021, I kind of like somebody approach a kind of like somebody production company. Okay, yeah. And in the production company, I actually kind of like somebody have to work on that. Like they are not actually giving me a money or something like that, but there is a give me experience, and this actually matter. Okay, yeah. He's actually on the Jaipur. So I went there, and I realized that I was really fucked up, dude. Okay, yeah. The information that I have regarding about the creative stuff and regarding about the filmmaking, I have very less. I have little bit of information about the filmmaking, something like that. But still, when I approach this thing in the real world, it's a kind of like a very difficult. Okay, yeah. Like I'm bit really fumble regarding about everything. Example is this thing. My job was that I just have to kind of like audio, like basically record the audio of the actor and something like that. But basically, I don't really have any idea how to record the audio, because it's like that na ki recording movie, like recording video is okay, but recording audio is a kind of like something very hassle, because of that ki where should I supposed to put the mic and something like that. And as also the wireless mic, I haven't really used this thing, because of that in my entire YouTube career, like I'm not gonna say entire, but like within almost like a year of YouTube, I usually record with a wire mic, okay, which is actually connected to the collarbone, and that's it. Okay, yeah. But it's actually the wireless mic, and I'm not really sure how it works. And as also it kind of like a converted to mux is a kind of like something really a device which kind of like a it is a lot of thing. Okay, I try to figure it out, but it's not. Because in the set there are a lot of things actually happen. There is a lighting, there is a camera, there is a audio. It's like, I don't know. Okay, then the like basically is this thing, they are actually provide me a particular job, and I'm not kind of like a doing that particular thing, and I'm kind of like somebody very fucked up. I came home, I realized that he just like basically is this thing that came, I won't be able to make the film at this moment. Why? Because I don't really had enough information, I had enough knowledge about stuff and stuff like that. Okay, and as also there is only one thing that I could improve my filmmaking skills is because of the YouTube. Okay, because in the YouTube I just have to keep uploading videos and that's it. So this kind of like something my plan. So in August 2021 I started decided that I just have to go to the YouTube. Okay, yeah, like basically in 2020 to August 2021 I was actually uploading the video on the YouTube, but I was not considered as a YouTuber. No, nothing really at all. Okay, yeah. In 2021 I decided that let's go to the YouTube and just like do your thing. So I was started making short film, show reel, travel video, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, then probably is this thing that ki it's like basically I was kind of like doing all those things. Okay, like making video takes so much amount of time, like really a lot. And I'm not really sure that this kind of like something happened or not. By the way, there's a lot of noises over here. Are you actually hearing this thing or not? I'm not really sure. It's like a DJ is actually firing right now, so I don't know. Like I'm actually putting a lot close, like I'm talking really loud so that you could hear it very well. Whatever. So what exactly happened that I was actually making this short film, show reel, वगैरह, travel film, and it takes a lot of time. It took me almost like a 1 month to make one video. Yeah, like basically I don't really have, like I was kind of like learning all those things, like how to edit video, how to do those things, how to, like I was kind of like learning all those things. So it kind of like everything is very difficult for me. Like making video takes a month to edit the video. Okay, month and almost like a 15 days to record the video and edit the video, and it's like complete the video. So it took me like a 2 weeks. So it's like very hassle for me. Because of that, the early stage of YouTube, you have to make sure that the quantity instead of quality, because I was actually more focused on the quality. So I was constantly uploading this thing, and my YouTube growth is kind of like something very less, very less, and I was kind of like a demotivated. Okay, so basically in the March 2022, like I was constantly doing this from August to 2022 March. I was constantly making travel video, filmmaking video, वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, yeah. But in the March 2022, I kind of like realized that there is a couple of creator who actually make a gaming video, and they got millions of subscribers. Yeah, and just like, what the fuck is that? And like I could do this thing, like basically it's not kind of like something very crazy. Like I could play game, I could record the video, I could record the gameplay, I could edit the video, and I could make the video exactly like this. I just have to entertain people now, so I could do that. So I was started doing this thing. So it's just like that from March 2022 I was started doing this gaming. Okay, like I was completely shifted from filmmaking to gaming. Okay, so March 2022, March 2023, okay, and March 2024. So that means I was 2 years I was doing gaming. Yeah, like basically just like putting our heart and soul and everything that he, like basically just everything. Okay, yeah, I don't know how much effort that I put in, but in the 2 year I was put a lot of effort of the gaming, but I didn't really get any of subscriber. The problem is that if you want to be a gamer, then you really require to be entertaining people, and I am not, like I don't really have that much quality of entertaining people. Like you could fun of yourself and something like that, but I don't know, like basically is this thing since the beginning I just kind of like being really serious regarding about my work and something like that. I never really kind of like make it as a fun, and gaming is all about the fun, and I am kind of like somebody inversely proportion to it. It took me 2 years to understand that I am not meant to be gaming thing. Okay, but I didn't quit it. I just kind of like continuously doing this thing. Okay, so then one thing happened. This is actually kind of like this year is a kind of like something life moment change happened. Okay, like if this thing is not gonna happen, I was constantly doing this gaming, but this is the moment that it changed everything. And what is that thing? So March 2024, I mean this year, my laptop is broken. Okay, yeah, Like basically broken means like that na ki the fan is not actually working, like basically it heated a lot. Okay, and it kind of like a create lot of noises, something like that. So I went to the repair center and kind of like a repair my laptop. Okay, yeah. On that night, on that repair shop, they got fire, they caught up with the fire, and they're like basically they are kind of like a something like the entire like a shop is actually burned. Okay, yeah. I was like, what the fuck has happened? So I was actually constantly calling this person to that key, like, when will I get my laptop? When will I get my laptop? When will I get my laptop? They say that key, you will get your laptop, you will get your laptop, something like that. It took me a month. It took me a month to get my laptop. By the way, my laptop was completely burned in that particular process. But they actually replaced their thing. They actually replaced the every hardware and everything. But they took almost like a month. And during this month I was kind of like something very frustrated that ki, like what should I supposed to do, like I won't be able to play games because I don't really have a laptop. So what should I supposed to do? Okay, yeah. So basically is this thing, when I was doing filmmaking na, I was making a couple of photography shots. Okay, yeah, photography vertical video. So like I could do that, huh? Like basically this thing, I could record the video from my mobile phone, edit the video on the mobile phone, and upload the video till I get my laptop. Okay, so I could do that. So I was started doing this thing, photography, and suddenly I'm getting views, like basically almost like a 400 500 views I getting every day. And I was like, what the fuck? So I was kind of like doing this thing every day. Okay, yeah, taking photos, editing photos, and kind of like telling that how do I take that photo. And it's kind of like something good, like I'm getting kind of like some traction, like a views and everything. I'm getting subscriber too. Okay, yeah. So it's really good, really great. Okay, then since then I was constantly doing this YouTube. Since then I'm constantly doing this photography. And right now I realize that, okay, yeah, like it's been almost like a 9 month I was kind of constantly doing this photography. Till now I actually uploaded almost like a 400 photography videos, shorts, vertical videos. And I'm getting little bit of subscriber, not really that fast, but still is this thing that key I could understand that key, this is my content. Okay, this is my niche. Okay, yeah. And basically this thing, it took me like a 4 year 3 year to understand what is actually my niche, like a 2021 2020 2021 2022 2023 and 2024. Yeah, basically it's not 3 4 year, it took me 4 year to understand what is actually my niche and something like that. And I was constantly doing this thing. Okay, right now my photography is really good. Like I'm actually like not only use photography but as also editing too, like photography editing, Photoshop and something like that. I'm actually making really cool design. So yeah, it's really good, really great. So I'm not really sure, but it's kind of like something a drastically change happened this year. This is 2024, and I could say that ki this gonna kind of like a something change happened. Kind of like a something. I think that ki it will be okay. This is my moment, and I'm kind of like doing this thing. So what I'm trying to tell you regarding about this question, the question says that ki, like what is the most important lesson that I learned this year? So probably the most important lesson that I learned this year is that ki, like it took me almost like a 4 year to understand what is actually my niche. Okay, like I'm not meant to be kind of like a something really gaming thing. For that gaming, it took me 2 year to get that gaming thing, but didn't really work out. 2 year, and those are really crucial year of my life. But it just like it's gone, and I got lesson that yeah, I'm not really meant to be kind of like something fun person. I'm actually from the beginning I was kind of like something a creator, like wanted to be creative things, be a filmmaker, be a photographer, and I'm kind of like a understand my niche and kind of like a doing this thing. So yeah, like basically this thing that key I learn a lot of thing in this year. Okay, regarding about the YouTube, regarding about myself, regarding about explore myself and what is actually things I could do that thing. Okay, yeah. So will you change your content again? No, I will not. But I'm gonna ask this question that okay, when you change your content from filmmaking to gaming, would you kind of like a thought that it's kind of like something wrong? Yeah, I thought that it's kind of like something very wrong, but I was kind of like something stuck in that particular moment. I just want to be kind of like a realize that oh, this is my content. So yeah. But it just like that deep dive inside of me, it felt really wrong in while I was doing gaming. But now I don't really feel kind of like something wrong. No, I feel that it's a kind of like something my moment, my thing, and I'm kind of like doing it that. So yeah, this is kind of a very important lesson that I learned this year. Very important. All right. Yeah. Next question.